Okay. Oh God. Hmm. Well, it seems to be working now. Oh, I can hear myself. That's not good. I don't sound like that. Okay. Oh, great. Copyrighted bollocking ads. You son of a mother's flippity, flippity, floppity, flippity, flip. Flippity, floppity, hibbity, hobbity, scoobity, wibbity, shibbity, boobity. DJ Collector, hey man. Did you guys hear me before when I said hello to everyone? Because the first 12 people that showed up earlier before we had all the technical bollocks, I did say hello to everyone, like Dion, John. The bat is real. Hey man. Hawkey, Barbaros. I think that's how you say it. Hey man. Mangrove Pierce, John, everybody. Liam up in this mother. John again, same John. Fair few Johns in here. Right, so yeah, this is just a test because I wanted to see what the connection was like. Because I got a Wi-Fi extender booster thing from Glenn Page, awesome dude, who's coming on Saturday to bring a big diorama. Man, it's going to be insane. And Chris Webb, hey man, is that what I need? I'm wearing these because I don't like being on camera as it is, but when I do go on camera, all I see is comments from people saying, "You look tired, you look miserable, you look tired, you look miserable." So I thought that makes me feel better. What else we got? Anyone else? I guess that's going to have to be. Just need a regular hand for holding the spear. Okay. So you guys just let me know if there's any lag or anything, technical issues, you know, stuff like that. I'm just literally just doing a quick live stream just to see if this works. Because I do occasionally get the urge to do a live stream and talk about whatever I'm thinking about, or something happens in the 1/6 game. You know, it's nice to talk about it with you guys, but I just want to make sure first that the signal is. It says the bat is real. Says no lag or anything so far. Thank you very much, sir, for letting me know. Clear stream so far. Thanks, Chris Webb. I think the custom spears that you can get are better than the actual Hot Toys one. Hot Toys one's a bit naff. I mean, it does the job, but it's a bit wobbly and loose. I know it's supposed to come apart so you can put the batteries in, but have you seen Mezco's Gordon? No. Catwoman artwork. Was it love that Catwoman artwork there? Oh, this one. Yeah, that was cheap. That was in was it TK Maxx in England? It's like one of those places where you can get like cheap stuff, kind of. And TK Maxx upstairs, they had some framed artwork, and randomly they had that for like cheap. It was awesome. Dean, the live stream with Justin and Anthony was so cool. Thanks so much for sorting that out. It was great. Did you enjoy it? Oh, thanks, John. Yeah, it was well. Technical issues were bad. We were supposed to do it in here, and later on it occurred to me it might have been because Anthony's wife Kiki came along and Justin's fiance Steph came along, and I think because obviously they were just chilling when we were going to do the live stream, so maybe it was because everyone was using the same Wi-Fi with their phones to browse, kill time or whatever, and we were trying to do the live stream in here, so I think all the different people all munching up the same bandwidth might have buggered that up a bit, but then we had microphone problems and stuff. And it's been quite a long day. I was quite anxious about it because obviously I don't usually have big live streams happening here. So I was sort of like a bit anxious about it all day. And then by the time all the technical problems were sorted out and we finally went live, I was pretty tired and exhausted. But yeah, I enjoyed it. The kind of subject matter we were talking about, I'm quite silly, really. I like talking about silly things like movies and just the kind of subject matter we were talking about was pretty like full on, quite not serious, but it was, you had to know your stuff to sort of talk about those kind of things, and I don't really pay that much attention to I like oh, hang on, there's Cult Creations, that's Glenn Page. Let's all say hello to Glenn because he's awesome, and he's bringing an amazing diorama on Saturday, which is like the day after tomorrow. So I'm going to get to meet Glenn Page. We'll do some videos here. We might even, if this, well, I won't say we're going to do a live stream because he might not want to do that. But yeah, we'll do some videos though. We'll definitely do a video and he'll talk us through how he built the diorama. You won't believe it when you see it, man. It's going to be amazing. But that's this Saturday. So what's this? Did you find a good priced John Wick yet? No, I kind of gave up on John Wick. I've decided to focus my energies on the Advanced Suit Spider-Man from the PS4 Spider-Man game, and at this moment in time, I have secured one and paid for it and all that, and I need to talk to the person who helped me make that happen to see if he wants to be mentioned. But it was thanks to someone who kind of got me in there and kind of allowed me to get the Spider-Man figure for a non-ridiculous price because I looked on eBay and hey, there's Dan there. Hey Dan, thanks for all your comments. Dan, you always leave really well thought out, amazingly well worded comments. I mean, I always think that your comments always stand out from the crowd. So, hey Dan, and yeah, I'll explain about these again because there's new people watching. I don't really like being on camera, so I like to cover up. And whenever I do a live stream, like the last big live stream with Anthony and Justin, everyone's like, "You look really miserable. You look really tired." And I felt fine. Like I felt a bit tired, but I was in a good mood. And gradually, like the comments were making me just feel more and more. So I'm just going to cover up now, and that way I feel better. And if I can't see what I'm doing very well though. I'm like, what's going on? But yeah, it just makes me feel a bit more comfortable. I don't really like being on camera. It's not really for me. What's this? Oh, Deathstroke. Yeah, Deathstroke. Definitely want to try and get that. I'll tell you what, I wanted to get the Spider-Man figure now before things get crazy because it's already crazy on eBay. But like I say, I'll speak to the person who helped me get the Spider-Man figure, and if he wants me to, if he's fine with me mentioning him and what happened, or just his name or whatever, then I'll go into more of that. But thanks to that person, I was able to get a Spider-Man figure for a decent price, a fair price. But Deathstroke, I had a look on eBay. It was a little bit expensive. I'm going to keep an eye out for one. I might try and get a second-hand Deathstroke. Don't mind about that one being brand new. So I'm just going to keep an eye on the Facebook groups and see if I can get a Deathstroke. I need to get a Deathstroke. I'm going to do it because once I get this diorama from Glenn Page, the alleyway, I can do full-on fight with Deathstroke and Batman, either the Arkham Asylum Batman or the Arkham Knight Batman. But it'll be worth getting one, that's for sure. I will get Deathstroke at some point, guys. And I've never had so many requests for that particular figure. Like, no other figure has ever been so heavily requested on the channel as Deathstroke has, which is really surprising because I wouldn't have thought it would be a kind of a side character like that. I thought it would be something more major, like Captain America or Hulk or something like that. But nah, it's Deathstroke. I guess people just know more about the DC side of things when it comes to the figures. But what else? I didn't bring any drink in here with me. I have to go get me a beverage. Luke Ryan. Hey, Luke. Mr. Eagle Eye. Hello, Dean. Big fan of your videos. Mr. Eagle Eye 141. Hey, man. How you doing? Thank you very much. Cool with live stream. Oh, cool with live stream. Should be fun. Well, Glenn just said he's fine with doing a live stream. Or we might just film a video. That way I can edit it and put music in there and splice in photography or something. I want to do something special. I mean, I'm going to be doing a lot of videos with Glenn's diorama. I mean, I can't stress enough. It's probably about the size of this desk because there's a doorway in an alleyway, like a big metal door in the middle of the diorama. And Glenn had a Batman Hot Toys figure standing in the doorway. And the doorway was still like that much taller. And that's just the door. So it's going to be like huge. I'm going to be able to like come back, take pictures, go in from the side, underneath, above. Going to be able to do all kinds of stuff. And like I said before, the best thing about the alleyway diorama is that everyone works in an alleyway. Batman's going to be great. All the DC stuff, horror, Terminator, Predator 2, Werewolf, Vampirella, even Catwoman, the Fire Sim Catwoman's, because they're so posable. I'm going to be able to do all kinds of stuff. And I'll tell you something awesome as well. If I get this, well, not if, but when I get this advanced suit Spider-Man figure, I thought of a cool trick with the diorama, because Spider-Man works in an alleyway too. I can turn the wall, the back wall of the alleyway, sort of down flat on the table, and then pose Spider-Man like he's walking on the wall, and then kind of have him like putting one hand on the ground, like he's about to sort of come from the wall onto the ground. And then I can just take the picture and then turn the picture the right way up, and it will look like Spider-Man's crawling on the walls. It's going to be sick, man. That's the kind of thing I like to talk about. That's the kind of thing I love, man. Just the fun side of it, you know, just all the pictures and the posing and whether a figure can do something or not and stuff like that. What's this? I'm missing a lot of comments. I'm trying to, with these live streams, it's tricky because if you focus on answering every single thing that comes up, that's all you do, which is obviously good. I will try and do that, but every other live stream I've ever watched recently with other YouTubers, they tend to have whatever it is on their mind that they talk about, and then every now and then they'll pay attention to the comments coming in. But I do feel bad not saying hi to everyone. Donny Daz, is that my fast GTI 07, no custom Supergirl. All right, yeah, no Supergirl for me at the moment. I wouldn't say no to a Supergirl, absolutely. I mean, if they do one from the 80s movie that I grew up watching, that would be fine. Mangrove Pierce, did you happen to watch any reviews on the Hot Toys Spider-Man Advanced Suit? If so, what do you think? Yeah, I'm getting it. I've seen all the reviews and it looks great, and I can't wait to get it. The Keyboard Warriors review had some pretty good poses when it comes to flying about, so it made me think, if it can do that, I bet it can also do this and this and this. And you know what I'm like. When I get the figure, I'm going to be doing a lot of videos, a lot of posing, and like I said, Glenn's diorama is going to be here for that, so I can't wait. Spider-Man videos, and plus obviously I'm going to incorporate photo mode shots from the game, footage from the game. The review for that figure is going to be big because I'm going to put everything in that review. It's going to be a review on the figure, nice and in depth with loads of poses. Because I'm coming to this review quite late and other people have already reviewed it, I'm coming at it from the angle of, okay, well, I'm not going to be the first person to talk about it. That's cool. But now I'm going to have to focus on something else. So I'm going to focus on making sure that the poses in that video are as good as possible, and so that the review can at least stand up with the early guys and sort of be part of the thing, because there's nothing worse than putting like 3 hours into a review and no one ever watches it. So I'll have to come up with some special poses and just try and make it as interesting as possible. Super Kids with a Z on the end. Do you know anywhere I can get the Arkham Knight Batman at a good price? Not really. I was talking about this with a mate recently, just last night, just saying I don't really have any connections anymore. I used to know, like, maybe Leo from Good Shipped. He was a seller on eBay. I haven't really dealt with him in a while, but he was always really cool. But I don't really have a connection out there anymore. So I need to put in a bit of effort and find someone and build a relationship and try and get to a point where I can have someone over there in Hong Kong that can help me get figures early. because you know, when you're a reviewer, you have to get them early. You don't have to get them early, but it certainly makes a difference. Um, but what are you gonna do? That's the game. That's the game. What else? What else? What else? What else? Probably missed a fair bit here. Uh, Dan said, "Thanks, Dean." Melee, what's this? Melee, the like, melee, the like button, folks. I'm stabbing myself in the chin with the spear for some reason. Let's shine the bat signal on Mr. Knight. Oh, thanks, Dan. Where are you from, Dan? Like, are you from England? And yeah, man, I'm intrigued by the Dan. The Dan. He's earned himself a the at the beginning of his name. The Dan. He's a good lad. Rayleigh, I can't even say that. I'm stupid. But it says Deathstroke is available on Big Bad Toy Store. Don't know if they ship to the UK. Yeah, I don't know. If they're in America, I'd probably leave that because the customs charges are guaranteed and they're always quite harsh. What's this? Solomon Allen, do you think Hot Toys will ever announce a 1/6 scale Joaquin Phoenix Joker? Well, probably. You know, probably. I'd assume so. They've done all of them, haven't they? Pretty much all of them. I don't know if they're gonna do Cesar Romero or not, but oh no, copyright music! Shut up. God, flippity floppity flippity floppity flip. Hold your horses. Hold on. Hold on. I got the TV over here. I just wanted to have some background music because it's just weird, my voice. Because I sound like I'm just talking to myself like a crazy person, but there's actually like 35 people listening to this crap coming out of my face, which is always a bit daunting. But oh man, I need a drink so bad. I usually have an emergency bottle of sparkling Buxton water somewhere to hand. Hang on, I'll scroll down in a minute. I haven't even... Look how long it's taken me to change the hand on a Batman figure. How long we've been live? Okay. Mega Man X, you still recovering from the bomb? Hot wing sauce, Dean. Yeah, man, my butt was in trouble. I ain't gonna lie to you. The next morning was nasty. Oh, evacuation. South. What up, though? Just checking to make sure I haven't missed saying hello to anyone. I think I've said hello to everybody. Right, let me scroll down to the end, see what's up. Whoa, not that far. Boy, I'm selling mine if you're interested. Someone's selling something. Tactical Bats gets my highest recommendation. Yeah, Tactical Suit Batman's a beast. Rob Swallow. Swallow? Is that what you said? Dean, next time give Justin the Hot Toys Source Challenge. Yeah, yeah. And then BOI Boy, is that what you said? That Batman is awesome. Wish I had it. Cobalt Cake. Cobalt, is that what you said? Hey Dean, my DX12 came in today. Hey, congratulations, DX12. It's a fine figure, man, and the head sculpt's fine. If it's like one of your early like purchases from Hot Toys and you haven't not much experience, the DX12 is going to blow your mind. But if you can later on maybe try and get yourself the Armory head sculpt, which I know can be expensive, or maybe you can find there's various custom sculpts, but you'll be fine with the DX12 sculpt for now. But if you can just get a replacement more accurate looking, it's more the eyes on the DX12. They're a little bit wide open. He looks a little bit surprised, but it's definitely. I mean, I had the figure for a long time and I did like it a lot. So congratulations, sir. What do you hope to see at San Diego Comic-Con? Well, nothing that's going to be there. I still want an Arkham City Catwoman by Hot Toys. I would absolutely love that. That's one of my absolute dreams, but I don't think it's going to happen. Well, there's no reason why it shouldn't. They've done a fair few figures from the Arkham games, and that version of Catwoman is loved by many people. And it's the version of Catwoman, I think, that brought her back into the forefront of, well, you know, made her a little bit more respectable because the Halle Berry movie, you know, not that it was her movie, but, you know, whoever made that thing, unfortunately, it sucked. But yeah, man, that's what I'd like to see. Hot Toys 1/6 scale Arkham City Catwoman. And Mr. Freeze would be awesome. Um, and I'm sure there's other figures as well. You know, maybe 2.0 1987 original Predator 1/6 scale. That'd be nice. The diecast T800 endoskeleton 1/6 scale by Hot Toys from either the first film or the second film. Um, you know, Street Hawk. It's not going to happen, but uh, werewolves. I love werewolves, man. Um, I would love. Well, yeah, I don't know who'd make it. Hot Toys are never going to do werewolves, but well, maybe they will. Maybe. I don't know. Someone. What's this say? Hot Toys. Joaquin Phoenix. Do you think we'll get one? Probably. Uh, Glenn says, can't wait to see your work. What's this? You work your magic with the Dio dude. Yeah, man, there's going to be a lot of videos. Like I said to Glenn, I mean, I'm going to be using that thing a lot. Not just like, you know, a couple of videos. It's going to be a constant thing on the channel. You're going to be sick of that anyway. Dean, cool review yesterday. The Wonder Woman one of those. The Wonder Woman one of those is really nice if you were interested in her too. Yeah, man. Where are they at the moment? They're around here somewhere. The SH Figure Arts, Justice League, Batman, and Superman. Really impressed with those. Amazing. Awesome of Justin to bring those down. 3A thoughts on the Bumblebee movie, Figs. I haven't seen the movie yet, and I haven't really seen the figures either. So I've heard good things about Bumblebee. Need to check it out. So is the live stream still going okay? Any problems? Is it lagging, or is sound issues, or anything like that? Is everything okay? What's this? All good. Thanks, Dion. Any interest in either of the Aquamans? Not really, to be honest. They look great, but space really. It's just space. Yeah. So just the short answer is not really. Um, Hoping for a Batman Arkham Origins Batman, Arkham Knight Harley, and Catwoman. Yeah, I'd be disappointed if they went with a 1/6 scale Arkham Knight Catwoman, because they really scaled her down. Like, just everything about her. She was like a 11 in Arkham City, just super gorgeous, super smart. She had the right age as well. Like, Catwoman to me is always like in her 30s, early 30s, maybe, 32, something like that. And then for Arkham Knight, all of a sudden she got a lot younger looking, and a lot kind of just, she didn't look like she could whoop like 18 guys' butts in one sitting. Whereas in Arkham City, I could believe what she was doing when I was fighting with her, because she looked like, she could do some damage. And she just looked a little bit older as well. And she was just a perfect design, I think. So I would be disappointed if they went with the Arkham Knight version. Stupid ads. As far as which Harley they would do in 1/6 scale from the games, I wouldn't mind, to be honest. With the first one, you've got the nurse outfit, which is very different, and that's cool. Then in the second one, she had that awesome kind of deep red and black outfit, which again was awesome. And then in Arkham Knight, I can't really picture her outfit in my head right now, but I remember thinking, oh, I remember, yeah, I know. Yeah. But yeah, any one of the Arkham Harleys in 1/6 scale would be fine with me. And Poison Ivy, man, Jesus, like, that would be incredible. But a hell of a lot of work as far as making that happen. But it'd be so worth it. That'd be awesome. What's this? It's going smooth. Stream is working well. Live stream going good. No issues. Thank you guys for letting me know that. The Figure Arts Flash is fantastic too. I'm sure it is. Everything's fine, no issues. Thank you very much. The bat is real. On my OMG, the Arkham Origins bat suit and the cold heart ones. Yes. Cold heart. Yeah, I can't speak. My mouth is so dry. I can't even. Yeah. Oh my god. I need water. Dean, did you see the animated movie? No, Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. No, I haven't seen that yet, but I need to see that because I grew up loving the Turtles. So yeah, I need to check that out. Have you warmed up to Pattinson as Batman? Yeah, because I was saying this to Anthony and Justin when they were around. The subject came up briefly, and I thought to myself, well, even though he's probably the lamest vampire ever, it's still kind of cool that the guy who's going to be the next Batman was a vampire. It just seems to, work. But I haven't seen any Twilight movies, and I haven't seen anything he's been in. And I checked out some stuff recently, not recently, but when I did that video about the subject of him being Batman, and what I saw of his other, more kind of independent films and just bits and pieces that I saw, he seems like very good actor. So just have to wait and see how it goes, man. Just wait and see. If he does well, then I'll be happy for that. I mean, that'd be great. Uh, that was from Kevin, by the way. Hey, Kevin. It says, "Are you interested in movie props? Also, I have just got a screen used back from Batman Begins. Wow, yeah, anything from Batman Begins is it's good for me, man. I love that film. It's like my favorite film. Awesome. Cobalt, I just want Mr. Freeze from City. Yeah. Are you going to pick up the PS4 Spider? Yes. I mentioned that earlier. I'm getting the Advanced Suit Spider-Man soon, and I can't wait. And you guys should be excited because I'm going to be doing some cool things with that figure. Oh yeah, Hawkey says go ahead and grab some water, so that's what I'm going to do. So you can just whoa, you just sit tight, and I'll be back. Now I'm thirsty. I'll be back. Hold your horses. Doobie 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 doo. I found my old Pepsi from my KFC. Oh yeah, there's some good Pepsi. Oh yeah, quench that thirst. Thanks, Hawkey. He made that happen. Kinvig 6690. Hey Dean, what's up? Not much. Hello. Just testing out the live stream to see how it goes, really. Cult Creations. Our Dean's turned into Drax. Kevin says, I was wondering why don't you have the 1/6 Bane anymore? You pretty much have all the other major Nolan characters, don't you? Yeah, I kind of. Well, I actually have enough to build a Bane. I did sell the Hot Toys Bane, but I had a spare head because he had a little nick on his eyebrow and I didn't like it, so I got another spare Bane head. But I currently have a Bane Hot Toys head, his pants, his boots, um, but I don't have a body that I could really use, or I don't have anything he could wear on top, so he'd be a topless Bane, which is all right. But um, I don't know. The body for Bane or the Hot Toys figure always wound me up a little bit. He wasn't big enough, and they did just use the figure from Predators, the Lawrence Fishburne character. They used that body again, but just painted it and added a scar. So you know that pissed me off that they didn't go the extra mile to make sure he had the proper traps and. So I sold his ass. And I kind of had a feeling at the time they were doing a lot of 2.0s and stuff, and they were revisiting older figures and doing them better. And I couldn't help but think that they were probably going to do Harvey Dent and Bane again, or there'd be a DX Bane maybe, because there were quite a lot of looks from the movie that they didn't give you the stuff to do them. And I thought maybe they cover it again in a DX. But yeah. Um, Dan says, "Who would you like to see playing Catwoman in the new film?" I'd go for Felicity Jones, Timothy Dalton. Oh, Charles Dance as Alfred. Felicity Jones. Yeah, man. Yeah, she's nice. Uh, I don't know, to be honest. I've seen that Aubrey, is that Aubrey Plaza? She's interested in being Catwoman. That wouldn't bother me that much, but it's a little on the nose, I think. You know, I don't know. We'll see. I honestly don't have any particular actress or actor, I think you're supposed to say now, in mind who would be a good Catwoman. But as long as it looks like, I just want it to look like the Catwoman from the Adam Hughes covers. That's how she should look. I think, you know, that's what I'd like to see. Um, what else? Mega Man X, do you have anywhere we can talk easier, dude? Yeah, man. Mega Man X and Boy need to settle some bartering, some stuff. They're making some stuff happen. I think it's about one of these bad boys right here. So I hope everybody gets what they want. Feel free to carry on talking on here, or if you want to go do it on Facebook, you can always come back later. It's all good. Uh, Mega Man X says that's pretty much the reason I don't watch any of his other movies because Twilight was so bad. Yeah, you know, um, Mangrove Pierce, Aubrey. Is it Audrey or Aubrey? I forget. It says Aubrey there. For the new from the new Child's Play movie, could be a decent Catwoman. Is the Child's Play film out yet? Has people seen it? You've seen it? I don't know. I have kind of not got much interest in the Child's Play film, although I got interested a little bit when I heard that Mark Hamill was going to be doing Chucky's voice and stuff. That's pretty cool. Arthur, when you sell all of your Hot Toys figures? Question mark. When you sell all of your Hot Toys figures? Well, when will I sell them? Never. They're going into the grave with me, or they're going to burn. Either one. Not really. We'll see. Any soon to be released Hot Toys that you guys are looking forward to? The Scarlet Spider is a thing of beauty. Yeah, it is. I personally won't be interested in getting the Scarlet Spider myself. Um, I got to pick and choose which ones mean the most. And I went for the advanced suit because it looks amazing and it looks like a great figure. But it's also the suit that's on all the artwork for the game itself. That's the one that's on the front cover. And if you love the game, and I do, and I'd love to have a representation of Spider-Man from that game in the collection, I think the advanced suit is the way to go. But if they do the classic suit that he wore at the very beginning, I'd have to get that because that's just a thing of beauty. And if they redo the Raimi suit with new technology or new materials, then I have to get that too. If they do the anti-ox suit, I have to get that. If they do the black one with the green glowing lights, I have to get that somehow. There's a bunch of suits in that game. I mean, they're going to make some money if they, if they, there's money to be made if you just pump out, use that body that you're using with the advanced suit. Because I think, no matter what suit you wear in the game, he's always got the same kind of proportions. It's just the skin changes. So, I hope they do more. Ryan F. Any soon to be? Oh, I read that one. Superman will be my next one. Do you have what's this? Where's it gone? Mangrove is. Dean, why do you sell your Hot Toys, Wonder Woman, and Jared Leto Jokers? You gearing up for some new figures? Just make space, get some money together. Figures ain't cheap, so when you want new ones, usually if you have got space issues, you just have to make some tough decisions and sell some figures. They're not really tough decisions though. I mean, I've sold a lot of figures over the years, like 11 years. I've sold a lot, like Jesus, a lot. And I've still got too much just because after 11 years, things just build up. You know how it is. Doobie doobie doo. But yeah, I sold the Jared Leto Jokers because they're amazing figures, but the film wasn't great. His performance wasn't all that great. So, it really, when you've got that beside a Heath Ledger Joker or a Jack Nicholson Joker, there's a constant feeling of there's a big difference there. There may be the same kind of character from the same, DC world, but um, yeah, just had to make some space, wanted some cash, so Jared Leto Joker's gone. And the training version of Wonder Woman is an amazing figure. It's the best head sculpt of Gal Gadot, but the outfit isn't the most exciting thing to look at. It does sort of wear off quite quickly when you own that one. Maybe it doesn't for other people, but so that was just another one that had to go. La 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 la. The anti-Ox suit would be amazing. Yes, it would. You're getting Justice League Superman. I don't know. Um, I'd be tempted to maybe sell my BVS one and get the Justice League one instead because I like the more vibrant colors and the obviously the second head sculpt. So maybe we'll see. Dean, what's your thoughts on the Superman Justice League Hot Toys coming out compared to the BVS Superman? Yeah, well, like I said, just a more vibrant suit and a second head sculpt, so it's clearly a winner. Uh, Mega Man X, Dean, do you still think they'll release a Hot Toys Venom? Uh, I don't know. There's definitely another Venom film on the way, so maybe from that one. Mm. Ugh. You should buy Sideshow, City Hunter, or Classic Predator Bud. Well, Mangrove Pierce, aren't you gonna miss Leto Joker being up there with the Dancer Harley? That was a killer pose. Yeah, man, it was definitely for sure. It was tough because I was tempted to keep the tuxedo version, um, because mind you, the tuxedo version had had the more kind of neutral expression. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's nice to have him posed with Harley like that, but I don't know. He had to go. He had to go. He had to go. Why? Nah, it's fine. Um, what's this? I have the BVS, but still want the Justice League, especially if it's the last one ever. Yeah. Well, I just think it's going to be cool, man. The Justice League Superman is definitely going to be a nice looking piece. Ryan F. Yeah, they're talking to each other. Hot Toys doing a Justice League. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What about the Hot Toy? Oh, what about a Hot Toy Shazam? Think that'll happen? I'd like to add that to my collection. The suit would look amazing. Well, they teased it, and I guess they will follow through with that. I mean, it certainly is a popular film. I haven't seen it yet, so I'll have to check out Shazam when I get the chance. Um, but yeah, I mean, all I know is that we saw a little teaser picture where they showed. Apparently, it was actually the figure that we saw, like the chest of. So yeah, man. Right, I'm gonna pose this son of a flipper. Ugh, itchy nostrils, man. Damn it, copyrighted music again. Oh man, I need to figure out a way to get music playing that's not going to get me in trouble. That's not even going in there. Where's the wrist peg? Oh man, the wrist peg's on the other hand. You absolute bastard. I can't see a damn thing. I wonder why. Y'all just be chatting amongst yourselves, having conversations and stuff, back and forths. Keep it clean, people. Don't want to see no bloodshed on the comment section. Yeah, I really can't see what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, hang on. No, that's not what I want. So where's the one that actually... There we go. He's a magic man, mama. There we go. Now he's actually going to hold on to the spear instead of dropping it constantly because I was too lazy to put the right hand on. Do you have any Ghost band fans here? Yeah, man, I like Ghost. Not so much lately. I really love that album Meliora. It's a friggin' masterpiece. And some of their early stuff about there's always a couple of songs on the early albums that I don't like so much, but the majority, about 80% of the tracks on the first two albums I like. But Meliora is amazing. Prequel, it's got a couple of good tracks on it, but it's not a patch on Meliora. Wait for the new Tool album, man. August 30th. I'm going to be in here with a bowl. Just smoke it up. Oh, shit. Lord have mercy. Ah! Stand up, you son of a... You stand there and you behave yourself, Mr. Batman. Marty73 says, hello, Dean. And I say hello back to Marty73. Hello. And we all lived happily ever after. From Hot Toys, I mean. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, you fucking peanut? Well, that's done, basically. So, which armored Batman do you prefer, Dean? Oh, I don't know, man. I need to sell one, to be honest. It's probably going to end up being the battle damage one that I sell because it's so annoying. There's always, it's like with the Jared Leto Jokers, you know. I didn't know which one to sell because they both had two completely different head sculpts. Squiffy, I don't know how you say that. Ahoy, hoy, he says. Hoy, hoy to you. But yeah, I don't know. The posability on the battle damage is much better than the clean version. But the clean version is more iconic and recognizable and has the full mask. You can't really swap the heads between the two figures. They didn't allow you to do that. They're two completely different connections, so it doesn't sit on there properly. Otherwise, I would probably get the clean version head sculpt, put that on the battle damage body, keep that set up, and then just sell the other bits as like a Franken armored Batman. I don't know, but oh, thank you very much. I got your name right. That doesn't happen very often. I've only got the Chrome version, and I love. What's this? And I love him, but I hate the massive base he has. Did he come with one of those huge, like Deadpool 1 bases, or was it a base like this one? So I take it everything's still going fine with the stream, and we haven't had any lag or any any problems. That's good. I'm going to spread his arms out a little bit, give him a bit more bulk. Might try and do looking good. What's this? Oh, Irene! Haha! Hey, Irene! What up? Irene's cool. And what have we got? Porky, hey, yeah, Dean. It's a huge Deadpool-sized base. Ah, right. Yeah, man, they're a pain in the ass. Yeah, for sure. Stream's good. Thanks, John. No, the Chrome one comes with giant diamond-shaped base with no dynamic pole. All right. Like, Dean's got some female fans. Irene's taken, I'm afraid. Her husband Mark would not approve of your comments there. Yeah. Yeah. He just doesn't look angry though. That's the problem, man. He's like, they gave him some proper just blank face. Like, he's the battle damage version that comes with the spear that he's about to stab Superman with, but he looks like he's about to go to bed. Iron Geek 37. Hey man, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? You should do more live pose sessions. I would do. I need to just basically get a better angle for you guys. I guess it would be better to have the camera here pointing this way, and then I can do that. So yeah, I'll do that. Trying to do this channel full time, so it's just tricky though, man. It's like you don't make much money, but even I do videos every day. Ruby's here. One sec. Ruby, 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 Ruby. Come on, Ruby. Come here. Come here, Rubes. Ruby. Come here. Ruby. Come here. Ruby. No. Hey. Stupid. Harry. Come here. No. Come here. Come here. I'm sure people would like to see the rooster. Where is she? Oh, there you go. Yeah. Boogie. Look, you are the people. You are the people. You the people on the jelly. You the people on the jelly. Yeah. Boogie. It's Boogie. Yeah. Do you want to repose Batman? How old is she now? Oh, Ruby's like maybe 14. Not 100% sure exactly how old she is, but she was 7 when I got her. And that was like a while ago. Yeah, Ruby. Yeah. Where's your little baby go? Where's your little baby go? Are you going to get the Flash and Darth Maul without the Speedster or with Speedster? I cannot wait for that review with the lights. What's this? With the light on the double Speedster? Yeah. I'm not getting Darth Maul. I'd like to get Darth Maul, but I certainly wouldn't be getting the one with the Speedster. I'd get the one without. But I'm not getting Darth Maul. What was the other one you said? Flash. I am getting Flash. That's thanks to one of my patrons. I want to save the shout out to him until I get the Flash unboxing happening. But I should get Flash very, very soon. Maybe tomorrow, something like that. Sounds tired. Well, no, she's just, that's how she sounds. Isn't it? Yeah. He's my big fuzzy bear. Big bear. What else? The main appeal of Justice League Bats was the unmasked head. There you go, Rubes. Really nice custom head anyway, so they might end up passing it. Still, what's that? Still, yeah. And it's always a delight to see her in the videos. Yeah, man, Ruby always ends up. I don't mean to put her in the videos. She just turns up, or she just looks really cute, and I have to turn the camera to her. So, watching you heading home from work, Robert, just a fan. Get home safe. If you're, I hope you're not doing that while riding a bicycle or driving a car. As long as you're on a train or a bus, it's fine. But yeah, traffic. He says, yeah, traffic sucks. very close to poking myself in the eye. That's why I'm wearing the protection to stop things like that happening. Mm. Yes, the chair is very comfy. It's a comfy chair. Bloody wants to be. How much it bloody cost me? Uh, doobie 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 doo. Should I what? Should oh Ruby should get her own channel? Yeah, man, do better than this channel. It would. It would. Ruby's channel would beat my channel within like a couple of months. Um, oh, Dan says always nice to see a very happy dog. Yeah, she's happy. Well, she's full. That's for damn sure. I know she ain't hungry. She always ends up eating my food. I got myself three, not one, not two, but three mini fillet burgers from KFC, mini mind. And she had to have the third one because she's sitting there giving it all this. Mm, that crumbles, man. Just can't do it. Um, is the camera a bit too? Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, Ruby's definitely part of the family. Still have no 1/6 scale figures yet. That's from Liam. Still have no 1/6 scale figures yet. Just maybe start off with something secondhand. Like just keep an eye. There's loads of Facebook groups. I think it's called 1/6 scale buy trade and sale. You get some good deals on there. Love budget stock is that dog hair. What? Where? Pepsi or Coke? Well, it's Pepsi because KFC never do Coke in England. They only have Pepsi and other drinks. But as far as cola stuff goes, it's always Pepsi. But I settle for Pepsi. I settle. It's all right. Did Anthony say why he's not uploading any more videos? I think the man's just too busy. He's got his job, his family. You know, he's still active in the community as far as Facebook. He's there if you need him, but I don't think he has time for doing, maintaining a YouTube channel anymore. Oh man, haven't had KFC in years. Why? It's right there down the road. Everybody's got one close by. Everybody got KFC, unless you out in the middle of the sticks, which you might be, and if you are, my sympathies. What's this? Would you ever get a 1/6 scale Batmobile? Nah, I ain't got the room for it. Mark said he finds the armor Batman very hard to pose. Dean, what do you think? The armor Batman. What, the clean version from BVS, just the clean one? That is hard to pose. It's got almost zero posability, but the battle damage version, they really improved the posability, and you can actually do a surprising amount. So I don't know about that black chrome version. I would assume that posability is the same as the clean version. You have become one of my favorite YouTubers. Thanks for the content. That's from CM Brock1. Thank you very much, sir. Liam says, would have to skip rent, gas, electric, and food to get one. And the comments making it go away. Come back. Hopefully going to be ordering some in September. Been saving for a few months now. You and Clipper got me into this community through Bane. Through Bane, cool. I would say just find one of those. If you're in the UK or America, whatever, there's always going to be some local-ish online stores that will let you pay in installments. Maybe that's the way to go. Just pre-order something, because most Hot Toys figures take a good while to actually come out. So the moment a pre-order comes up of something you really do want, check out. I don't know. I'm really out of touch when it comes to. See, I don't use those. I don't really pre-order stuff very often. I really have cut back on the amount of figures that I buy. I had to, because I don't have the space or the money. So I just had to really pick and choose which ones I want. And when, like, say, for example, the Advanced Suit Spider-Man came out, I did want to get one. I went on eBay and they were too expensive, and kind of just started to resign myself to the idea of just skipping it. But then Anthony and Justin showed up, and I was talking to those guys about maybe there's someone out there in Hong Kong who's a bit more, fair when it comes to the price. But that's a whole other video, really. I mean, we talked about the whole Hong Kong sellers and stuff. I mean, they're the ones that got to go get it for you and queue up in a post office and do it. But I mean, some of the prices are ridiculous, but other guys, are pretty cool and pretty fair. But yeah, just try and find yourself somewhere that maybe that you pay it off in chunks, make it more manageable, and don't try not to have. If you're doing that, paying it off every month or whatever, try to just maybe one or two at the most. Try not to get like six on the back burner because you just stress yourself out. Thought I heard voices. I thought the stream was going to be. Oh, damn it, it's gone. Oh, Christ. Thought the stream was going to be on your channel. All right. Yeah, I'm kind of glad it wasn't. I never really wanted it to be on my channel, to be honest. I knew that the subjects, I already had like the itinerary from Anthony Sang. I knew what we were going to be talking about. And I just, it's a pretty serious, not serious, but yeah, it just, I would have been, I could have contributed, and I'm sure both Anthony and Justin would have been more than happy for me to say, I'd like to talk about this, I'd like to talk about that. But we already had enough to deal with, and we knew that there would be a fair amount of questions from you guys as well. So I didn't want to add to the list of things, but that's what I'm doing here. I can just do my own live streams and talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about. What else? The Chrome version has very limited posability too. And wow, I haven't heard Clipper King in quite a while. Why is he here? Did I miss him? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Oh shit. But yeah, man, it'd be nice if Clipper came back and did some reviews, just every now and then if he wants to. Or, but man, it's tricky trying to balance work and family and everything. What's this? Yeah, KFC is real close to me too, but I haven't had it in a while either. Well, aren't you guys just sensible chaps? I can't be sensible when it comes to KFC, man. It's my weakness. Just love that stuff. When do you think your new Spider-Man arrives, Dean? Well, apparently it's shipping tomorrow, Friday. And I reckon it maybe be Tuesday, hopefully. Fingers crossed for Tuesday. Stranger things have happened. It could come on Monday. But I'd say Tuesday, Wednesday, hopefully Tuesday. What you buying for the rest of the year, dude? That's from Stephen Rosen. I have no idea. Not much. I'm trying to think what's on my radar. Yeah, not a lot really. I mean, all the DC stuff from Hot Toys is done now, and there's a couple of Justice League figures yet to come out, but I'm still debating whether or not I need those. I've already got enough Ben Affleck Batmans, I think 6 in total, and he's not even my favorite Batman, but I've got more Ben Afflecks than Christian Bale's or Michael Keaton's. So that's a bit odd, but yeah, there isn't much. I mean, if the Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix turns out to be great, then I'd love to have one of him. So yeah, I'll keep you posted though if anything pops up that I'm interested in. I'll let you guys know. There's one not too far, but they're talking about KFC again. I started this whole KFC thing. What's this? I am surprised you have not customized your 1/6 scale Batman Hush figure, Dean. You could really pimp it out. New cape, suit, body, etc. from Mangrove Pierce. Very true. The cape could definitely need. I would have changed the cape by now, but the cape kind of comes up and forms his neck, so it's going to be a bit of a complicated mod. I'm okay with his suit. I don't mind his suit because it's meant to be a cartoon or an animated, drawn kind of representation of Batman, even though it's not as animated looking as the Mondo animated series one. But yeah, I need to maybe spend some time working on the Hush Batman. I can definitely try and make it better. Um, I need to think about that. It's not going to be easy because proportion wise, the Hush Batman, his body. I mean, I could get it down, but maybe that's a separate video I could do talking about that. Um, Now I'm distracted by looking at the Armory Batman with the Medicom cowl. It just looks so good. Oh my god! Do you guys see that video? I'm going to be doing more videos on that. So those of you that are interested in seeing more of the Armory Dark Knight 1/6 scale body, but with the Medicom repainted head. Well, it's not totally repainted yet. I repainted the cowl to match perfectly with the suit, but I need to get the mouth repainted and the eyes repainted. But it looks fine. Oh man, it looks good. And I lowered the belt as well. The belt was riding a bit high, so I've lowered that down now and pulled the cape out a little bit to make it hang a bit lower. It's looking good. But yeah, watch this space as far as the Hush Batman. I'll figure out what I'm doing about that. I've got 50 people watching, man. God bless every one of y'all. And 2 thumbs down. There's not. Hey, buddy, are you going to get any Blitzway? What do you think of them? Great channel. Love the Myers content. Bobby. Thank you, Bobby. Yeah, man, Myers content will be coming. Let it get a little bit closer to October. You know, September, October, it's going to be crazy. I don't want to, blow it all too soon, sort of thing, because otherwise I'll have nothing left to film for October. But yeah, man, thank you for watching the Myers stuff. It's nice to know that there is people out there who enjoy the Myers stuff, because when I first started doing Myers videos, I was very much felt like I was just putting out videos that were not what people wanted to see. But gradually over time, the Myers videos are doing all right. And the Myers community is a really cool community. Everyone helps each other out and gives each other advice, and because it's not easy if you don't know anyone. It's really daunting trying to put together a 78 Myers or a Rob Zombie Myers or a 2018 Myers. But I mean, I'm here for you guys, and I can point you in the right directions and maybe give you some tips and stuff. So let me know if you ever need any help. You can get me on Facebook or Instagram, emails on YouTube. If you go to my connection bit where you go on my YouTube page and tells you how to contact me, my email's on there. Got to go, Dean. Knackered. Been on the go since 5 a.m. and have a good one. Speak soon. That's from Glenn Page, again, who I'll be seeing this Saturday with the Diorama. Amazing. But yeah, Glenn, if you're still here, good night, man. I'll see you soon. Get some sleep. What's this? It was Dean, Anthony, and what's this? Dean, Anthony, and Cincy. I can't say that because I'm illiterate. Nerd that got me into collecting. It actually started with one of Dean's photo shoot videos. Oh man, that's from Iron Geek. Yeah, man, that's my favorite thing to do. Doing reviews and unboxings and all that stuff was never really my thing. I love just making showcase videos, just music and photography and footage. That's my favorite thing to do. But copyrighted music, getting in trouble, TV to get my backgrounds, and that's a lot of work. Videos, and they like those because it's just nice to know that people like them, because that's my favorite thing to do. What is all that? I'm hearing like voices and shit. Mega Man X Dean, you got me into Hot Toys too when you did your T2 showcase figure videos. The T1000 was my first figure. Oh, thanks, Mega Man X. Yeah, man, I've been aware of you since day one, man. I've always seen your videos and posts and stuff. What else? I was going to say, I think, do you know what? The T1000, and it doesn't happen very often, but that was an old figure now. But I remember I was the first person to get the T1000 and show it on YouTube. That's the first time that ever happened to me. I remember being at work that day thinking it's meant to be coming the next morning. So I thought, okay, well, I'll pull a sickie so that I can spend the whole day making T1000 videos. But I was the first person to get the T1000 and show it like on social media back then, which was awesome, man. It was just like, oh wow, that's really exciting. So I got my camera out and started taking my pictures and all that stuff. Irene Says noisy neighbors. Yeah, they're not just noisy; they're bloody snobby, mother, snobby bad. Peter Regada, I like that name. Says, ha ha, love you, dude. Great to see you doing your thing. I love that we have more of the man behind the scenes. Oh, thanks, man. Well, that is thanks to Glenn Page for hooking me up with a Wi-Fi signal booster. And Justin, when he came around, he set up the Wi-Fi booster and made it work basically because I haven't got a clue how to do that kind of stuff. So now we have apparently we have a pretty solid signal in here. I can do live streams and do live post sessions and just hang out with you guys and just talk about stuff. So that's cool. And try and do these more regular now that I know that it works. It's such a relief to know that I won't have to keep worrying about dropouts and lags and stuff. But thank you, Peter. Thank you very much. Where are we? God, there's loads. Okay. Robert Just a Fan says, I stopped with Hot Toys unless something into. What? All right. I stopped with Hot Toys unless it's something mainly into doing kit bashes. And then, got someone from Argentina. Hello. And we've got Gilbert Hartman. He says, I finally got my Wolf Predator and this is Wilf Predator. Wilf. That's yeah. I think like a MILF thing, Wilf. A wolf I'd like to Wolf Predator and is a beast and all aim in my details on the right. Teeth by the brown. Yep. Hey Gilbert. And Paolo's here. Hello, Paolo. And Mangrove Pierce, have you thought of collaborating with anyone from the 1/6 scale community? I think I've done enough of that for now. I'm a loner. I'm a lone wolf. You know, I'm gonna fly solo for a bit, but I'm always up for doing. I don't mind doing stuff where I maybe film something and then send it to another YouTuber and they can put it in their video and we can do like a joint video thing. I think that's the way I'll do it for a while now. But yeah, yeah, I'm always up for it. Depends who it is and what we're talking about, you know. I mean, but yeah, I'm always open to stuff. Dan says, would you buy a 1/6 scale Colonel Sanders? I wouldn't buy it, but yeah, it's a cool idea. Come with his own little bucket of 1/6 scale chicken. That'd be pretty sweet. What are your thoughts on the Medicom Dark Knight? I'm going back and forth between that and the Armory, but cost-wise, I'm leaning towards the Medicom. Well, the Medicom Dark Knight is an incredibly accurate-looking Batman, and if you do decide to remove his wired cape, maybe, and get him a custom one, because the wired cape he comes with is actually really, really good, but the way it attaches here, it doesn't tuck into holes. It just kind of, it's stitched in place, and you get this kind of awkward flap of the end of the cape, which shouldn't be visible, but it is, and it's always a bit of an eyesore. So you probably have to cut that away and get yourself a nice piece of velvet and tuck that in and let it drape behind him, or you know, any other variety of that. You'll be fine. It's a really, really, really good looking figure. The Medicom head-on, you know, once you repaint the cowl, is probably one of the ultimate combinations. But I'll bring you more videos on that soon. I still need to tweak a few things. I have tweaked some more. But yes, busy time videos at the moment. Got Flash coming really soon, so that's going to take up about 2-3 days. And then Advanced Suit Spider-Man, that's going to take up like a week. Glenn Page's Diorama, that's going to be a constant because I can't wait to get my hands on that. Every figure's going to be making an appearance in that Diorama. Trick or Treat Studios, like the 78 mask, the 2018 covers, some other stuff. It's so long ago now, seems like 8 months ago. And I don't know when they're bringing out that stuff. But yeah, long story short, you can't really go wrong with either one. I mean, the Medicom Dark Knight isn't going to hold up detail-wise. It's not as the Hot Toys Armory at all. It's kind of like a thick vinylish kind of rubber, more kind of vinyl than rubber. It's really durable and great posability on the Medicom. But the Hot Toys suit and neck, all everything from the neck down on the Hot Toys Armory is better. But I still really do like the complete Medicom figure. But it does need a couple of mods here and there. The Medicom Dark Knight cowl is a bit narrow, so I actually stuff it with Super Sculpted clay to widen the cowl a little bit. Um, so it's a long story, man. I had that figure for a long time, and I did a lot to it. And but I would say, try and get yourself. Well, it's not going to be easy getting a Medicom head sculpt, that's for sure. I've never really seen one ever selling separately. So, yeah, maybe just go for the Armory. And Keyboard Warriors, hey man, hey Andrew. I don't know how old these comments are, if these people are still here, but we've got 50 people watching. John says, any horror related coming in the next few months? Just the stuff I mentioned from Trick or Treat Studios. Some masks, some outfits, life size stuff. Paolo says, would you get the Justice League Aquaman? Nah, probably not. The film Justice League, I don't like it very much, and I'm not a big enough Aquaman fan. I maybe would prefer, if I was going to get one, maybe the solo movie one with the more, but then again, they both look amazing. They really do. Stop stabbing me in the ear, Batman. That's really gonna That's gonna take my eye out at some point. Need to put you away, boy. That'll do just for now. I need to put all this crap away now. Look at this. KFC chat. Yeah, man, that's fine. We can do a stream just about KFC. Actually, while we're on the subject of KFC, I was born in 1980. So I remember in the UK, all through the 80s, KFC was the most delicious, crispy, 11 herbs of magical herbs and spices, yumminess. And then somewhere in the 90s, maybe the early-ish 90s, one day something just changed and KFC just wasn't as nice anymore. It's still okay. It's still pretty good. But it definitely changed. The recipes, the way they cook it, something changed. Like in the 80s, KFC was different. It was always crispy and, oh man, like confirmation. I need confirmation. In America, you guys are lucky. You got extra crispy and honey glaze and all this stuff. In England, we just got straight up normal old, just regular old KFC chicken. Someone go ahead and let me know if KFC really was better in the 80s, because where it was. Might just be an England thing. That figure was around $120 Psy. Those were the good old days. I was at the T1000 probably. I need a Ben Affleck Batman, and the only one that's a decent price is the Justice League versions, but I despise the way he was written in that movie. Yeah, but they're great figures though. The Batman Justice League figures, I mean, so far the tactical suit is amazing. Legs are a bit stumpy. That needs to be modded. What else? The regular suit, I definitely prefer the Dawn of Justice look. I mean, if you're going to get just start out and get one Ben Affleck Batman figure, just go for the either the Suicide Squad Batman or the BVS one. It's one of the best figures, seriously. Clean or clear. Paolo says, are you going to get the PS4 Spider-Man figure? Yes, I am, very soon. Frankenbat Begins and the Armory Batman with the Medicon cowl are masterpieces, and the Batman who killed the Joker is top-notch stuff. Oh, thanks, man. That's awesome. Thank you very much. He knows his stuff. Sure, it's still recording. Because it's gone all fuzzy. It's not looking good. It's still working. It's still working. And we're back. Out of beverage. Yeah, so Comic Legend says, are there any figures you bought and now you don't like or got tired of having, maybe a purchase you regret? Well, man. I mean, I experimented with Black Widow and got the Winter Soldier version, and her posability was very much lacking because of the suit. Great looking piece though, but I wasn't having much fun with her, so I did sell her. So she was a bit disappointing in some ways. Obviously, the biggest disappointment for me that I've ever bought Hot Toys wise was the Iron Spider. I mean, you'll watch the review, you see why. I just don't think the proportions were very good. And obviously the posability because of that material for the suit. I mean, people say like, oh, it's a trade-off because the material makes the suit look so good, but it doesn't really. I don't think it really makes it look that good. And the head is quite noticeably completely different. You know, like a plastic, hard plastic to the suit, which is a weird kind of material. So just all round, I just wish that the Iron Spider had been maybe a plastic figure, or I mean, they would have had to take a lot more time to make it, but they might go back and do that suit again one day if they really do this thing that people are saying they're going to make Spider-Man the new Iron Man, as far as keep pumping out figures. Then maybe they will go back and put things right with the both the Homecoming tech suit and the Iron Spider, because the Homecoming tech suit, he needs the plastic molded head now instead of the material with the seam. And he also needs a side profile fix because his neck is weird looking and the shape of his head's just odd. So that's why I sold my Homecoming tech suit. I mean, it's a nice figure, it really is. But there's things about it that always bugged me when I looked at it, and I just kind of just try to forget about it. But it is what it is. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? Okay. Hawkey says, "You respond to messages, Dean? Question mark. I do. Yes, I try to as many as I can. Facebook, Instagram. That's usually the way. You can email me, but I prefer Instagram, Facebook. Facebook's really the main one. Dan says, Dean and Andrew, two of the pillars of the 1/6 High Council. A live stream with you two would be very interesting. Yeah, I'm sure we could hook that up. Mega Man X Dean, did you manage to get a hold of Scarlet Spider? Nah. Um, I'm not a massive fan of that suit. I mean, it looks amazing, but I'd never read the comics that it's from or saw the animated movie that it's from. I don't even know what it's from, to be honest. I've seen it before. I am aware of the suit, and it does look very cool in the game. Haven't used it in the game very much. The suits I use the most in the game would be the classic suit that he starts out with. I really prefer the battle damage one because it's more vibrant red and blue. The clean version of the classic suit fades a little bit in color. It's still great looking, but the battle damage one that he starts out with is very vibrant. I love the Sam Raimi suit. I love the tech suit from Homecoming. I love the kind of classic Iron Spider suit and the one from the Infinity War film in the game. I love the black one with the glowing green. I love the very black stealth one with the kind of slight bit of red. I love the anti-ox suit. I love the one from the Into the Spider-Verse film. That's a cool one to use. That's a cool one to use at night because you can always see yourself. At night in the game, I like to have the brightness set to a realistic level. So when it's nighttime in the city, it really looks like nighttime in the city, and you need the street lights and the building lights to illuminate things. But that means you become invisible unless you're wearing the Into the Spider-Verse outfit, which kind of just looks really bright. Or one of the cool glow in the dark green or yellow ones, black and yellow, black and green. Um, Mangrove Pierce, always loved your Myers videos, Dean. Very in depth, creative, and passionate. Made me feel warm and fuzzy. Where's it gone? It's gone. Oh, bugger. Hang on. God, there's a lot here. Oh man, where's that gone? God, there's a lot here. There really is. I'm just scrolling and scrolling, and these are all things I haven't even got to yet. Bloody hell. There it is. Always loved your Myers videos. Very in depth, creative, and passionate. Made me feel warm and fuzzy on inside. Myers fan over here. Okay, well, that's from Mangrove Piss. Always glad to know that there's Myers fans out there. Let's get a Myers figure on the desk. How about that? Let's go ahead and get some Myers action up in here. No, don't step on Ruby. Ruby would not approve. Pardon me. It's the bubblicious. Found a sweet spot. Nope, too far. Anyway, um, Peter. Oh wait, Peter Regarda. That I know who Peter Regarda is. Um, what's your YouTube channel called, Peter Regarda? I hope I'm saying it right. But I know Peter. I used to watch his stuff. I don't know if he still does videos, but it's been a long time. It's like 11 years on YouTube. So every now and then I see a name and it's like, hang on a minute, I know that motherfucker. He says, Dean Knight, you're like a comforting bowl of your favorite soup Mama used to make. Thanks, Peter. B. Miki, I think that's how you say it. He says, Halloween sequel confirmed tonight. Bet the new mask is burnt up. Is the burnt up one? Okay. Yeah, I need to. I've been hearing a bit of news here and there about the confirmation of a sequel definitely happening. I mean, we knew one was going to happen. But is David Gordon Green going to direct it? I don't think he is apparently, but we'll see. As long as James Dew Courtney comes back, which I'm sure he will. Irene says, Dean, I've been buying the T1000 mag. What's this? Been buying the T100 mag built up. I don't know if I'm reading that right. I've been buying the T100 mag built it up. Terminator got up to 17 now, but bloody hell, it's $8.99. Didn't know that each mag apparently there is 120 issues. All right, have you seen them in shop? No, I'm not too sure what that is. What's this? That's some strong wolf love there. No. Dean, I'm a lone wolf, he says. A lone wolf or a lone wolf. The back is real. Gonna be picking up Hot Toys Arkham City Batman soon. Gonna need to do them mods that you did. Yeah, man, it's necessary. Definitely. Again, the music runs out. I just need to put on music again. There we go. Hey Dean, did you find out what actually happened between Clipper King and Anthony? Give us all the juicy gossip. I have no idea. Mangrove Pierce, I got a video challenge for you, Dean. Make a parody type video wherein you introduce with Lucius, I know the word, and sensual and absolutely ravishing wolf predator. Sexy music and yeah, man, maybe we'll see how it goes. Strange Wasabi. He says, do you play Sonic the Hedgehog games? Not anymore, sir. I did when I was a little boy. I still play video games, though. I love video games. But I haven't played Sonic the Hedgehog in a long time. But I used to. I was like, 9, 10 years old when part 1 and 2 came out, I guess. I'm still here. That's Paolo. Good. Wayne's Butler's here. Hello, Dean. Hope it's all rocking. Love your stream. It's strong and clear. Good stuff. I'm glad it's working. But Wayne's Butler, man, I wish you do some videos. I miss your videos, man. I always enjoyed watching those. But yeah, it's good to know you're here. Good to know you're still watching as well, man. I know there's a lot of. I haven't been doing as many Batman videos as I used to, but once this diorama turns up, I will be. Iron Geek says, all right, Dean, it was nice hanging out, but I got to get back to some commission work. Nice. I just got the notification that we were live and figured I would drop by. Thanks for the input on the Medicom. Yeah, no worries, Iron Geek. Good luck with your commission stuff. Hope it goes well. And Keyboard Warriors back again, talking to Mega Man X. Iron Geek says, God bless. Mangrove Pierce, Keyboard Warriors. Hey, ooh, what up? Uh, Col- Cobalt. I can't say it. Terrible. Dean, mate, you got to see the way I posed my DX12. It's killer. Well, send me a picture on Facebook. God damn it. Irene T800. Yeah. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I know what you mean, Irene. I'll probably have you in the background on my TV while I work, though. Oh, okay. Well, Iron Geek gonna keep watching. He's just gonna get down to it. We have Popeyes here. All right, Popeyes. That's Popeyes chicken, right? I know. We have Popeyes here in the States, and it's much better than KFC, in my opinion. I don't like the new KFC food. Yeah, man. What do they do to their fries? Like chips in America, in England, but their fries, man, it's messed up. They changed it. It's got all like potato skin on it and stuff. And they smell like shoes. Uh, Weird, man. But the chicken's just not as good as it used to be. I tell you, like 90% of the time when I get KFC, I have to take it home, put it in the oven, and finish cooking that shit because it ain't finished cooking yet. It ain't crispy. You're not supposed to like bucket of chicken. You got to take a piece out and all the skin's still in the box because it's all just flopping apart. Like, what's that about? Take pride in your chicken. God damn it! If I was working there, game would be tight. Um, I used to love it as a kid, though. Yeah, man. Toys of Arkham. Hey, Toys of Arkham. He's a good dude, man. He's one of my patrons. He's always supporting me. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. Hey, Dean. I saw So Toys have teased a Joaquin Phoenix Joker. Any info on that? No, just that they are apparently going to be doing one, and I don't know, maybe they'll do more than one. Who knows? I'm sure we'll be getting some news on that officially soon. Um, Whether I'll get that one, I don't know, man. I mean, I reviewed a figure for So Toys recently, and they seem to like that. So maybe I'll get that as a sample and I can review it, or maybe I'll just buy it. Who knows? But I need to see the film, I guess. See what's up with that. I mean, we'll see what's up. Wayne's Butler says, I agree about KFC genetically modified chickens. Yeah. Um, Super chickens. Dean Harvey Dent, can we trust him? Oh, he's back. He's back. Oh man. Keyboard Warriors says no, it was better. Weirdly, the KFC in Hong Kong, China has some chicken that isn't coated. Whoa. That's disturbing. KFC with no skin. That's the whole point. Am I right? You ain't wrong. Hawkey says, I don't mind if it's a bad movie. A great figure is a great figure. Yeah. Maybe I should do the whole rest of the video with that voice. Do they serve mashed potatoes with gravy, biscuits, and all other sides dished out over there? Yeah, we got gravy, cold slaw. I'm not about cold slaw though. It's weird, so I don't go near that stuff. I like a bit of ketchup. Gravy, not really into that too much. I mean, I wouldn't make a fuss if someone plopped a bit on me chicken, but secretly I would be hating them. I definitely want to pick up. Do you know what? I suddenly got an urge for fish and chips. Like just now, a nice old bag of fish and chips with salt and vinegar, a nice cold can of Coke. I love food more than figures, probably. Getting getting a bit bigger than I used to be. I was always 10 stone. I was always 9 stone for like years. 9 stone. Couldn't change it no matter what I did. Then I progressed to 10 stone, hovered around that for about 5 years. Now I am another weight, which I don't like to look at I don't like scales are not my friend anymore, so I just stay away from them. But I love food. Food's good. Like chicken wings, sausage rolls, drumsticks, cake, chocolate, crisps, biscuits, cake, chicken wings, cake, chicken wings. Nope, no copyrighted music on the adverts that come up and ruin my video. That's right. Can you guys even hear the music? I don't know, probably. I'm getting a sore throat from talking so much. Uh, do they serve? Oh, yeah, we did that. I'm losing you. We've got 43. They're getting bored of listening to me talk about food, guys. I definitely want to pick up BVS Batman. Love the bases, and he was a badass in the movie. The Nightmare Batman is probably my all-time grail. Yeah, it's good. It's a good figure, man. It's a good figure. It's a nice piece. Iron Geek, who I thought was leaving to do his work, but now he's still here and he's talking. What's this? I literally just finished watching your Spidey review, best one yet, and that was to who? To oh hey, Audrey. Is that Andrew? Oh, I think he meant Andrew. Dan says, "Hey Curtis, retro KFC was much better. Yeah, man. Less tampered with. I'd also wager that the government EU reduced the amount of permitted spices. Oh yeah, man, Dan, man, like just always, always don't, you know, like if I was like, you know, I think you'd be good. You'd be good. Like not a lawyer because people tend to not like lawyers very much. But what does Dan do for a living? Don't tell us on here. It's personal. You don't have to tell us. But he's like a. I wonder if you're just like working as like a street sweeper or something. Fair play, but you'd be wasted, man. There's something there. You could definitely do something. I don't know. Comments are always deep. I think the Iron Spider got the head sculpt shape right. Yeah, they got the head shape right, but it just doesn't really match up very well with the suit, I find. Um, my DX11 is being delivered to my house as I speak. I am so excited. That's bloody DX11. That's something to be excited about. God damn. That's good, man. Wayne's Butler says, "You were right, Dan. I wasn't serious. I wasn't serious, but the recipe has definitely changed here in the Great White North." Mega Man X. Dean, what do you think of the Great Twins 1/12 scale Terminator figures? I haven't seen those. I'm not too sure. Larry Phillips says, I ordered the Iron Spider suit a few weeks ago. RIP. Yeah. Yes. I can't say anything good about it. I've got to be honest. Evil Jedi says, Aloha, Dean. Why you sold Wonder Woman training ver? She is so beautiful. Also, you amazing, and I love you. Your review are best of all time. And thank you very much for that. Thanks, man. Yeah, I sold Wonder Woman. She is beautiful, but I needed to make some space and some cash. So painful choices had to be made, and some are no longer with us, and some remain for the forever or for the near future, and then they'll probably go too. We'll see what happens. Wayne's Butler plus KFC used to be finger licking good, but now it's as dry as a popcorn fart. Your mileage may vary depending on something else. Oh, it's gone. Damn, scrolled all the way to the. There it is. Nope, it's gone. There's a lot here, man. My throat's getting sore. That's a lot. That's a lot. Dan says he's talking to someone else. 46 people. I need an anti-ox suit. Uh, what materials? Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Anti-ox would have to be. They probably use the same kind of thing they used on Iron Spider, just with a better physique. But then you got no posability with the damn thing. They need to. I don't know. Maybe look at doing it like the Iron Man figures, just plastic and mixed media or whatever. I don't know. Whatever it needs to be, but no more Spider-Man figures that you can't pose. That's the main problem, really. Just stay away from that. Do what you need to do to give us some pretty decent looking Spider-Man figures that are posable and not gonna get too messed up if we do pose them. Are you going to get the Sideshow Collectible 6 scale Joker figure? Probably not. Don't really want to get too much Sideshow stuff if I can help it. I'm looking for one myself. Yes, I love the Mezco Myers. It's all right. Hey, we got a 2018 Myers on stage, ladies and gents. Oh, yeah, we have. Mega Man X Scarlet Spider, aka Ben Riley, is a clone of Peter Parker, whose alias or who allies himself with Peter and eventually becomes the real Spider-Man when Peter retires after he marries MJ. Okay, that's cool. Nice bit of history there. I'm running out of battery, so I shall now plug in my laptop and provide the juice. Toys of Arkham. As a horror fan, do you have any interest in getting a Jack Torrance figure? Who's that? Who's Jack Torrance? Jack Torrance. Jack Torrance. You'll have to let me know who that is, and I'll get to that in a minute. Uh, then he gets killed by the Green Goblin sometime after. Oh, okay, okay. That's to do with the Scarlet Spider story. Dan says, at least your portions are larger on the other side of the pond. So Dan's from England, I guess. I'd better stop with the culinary chat. I'm beginning to feel hungry. Yeah, me too, man. Like I said a minute ago, I've got a craving for fish and chips. I've got a chicken pie in the fridge ready to go on, but that takes like 2 hours to cook properly, and I just don't think that's going to cut it. I need something to tear into, and sometimes you just want to pick something up and. Are you going to see the Child's Play remake? I wouldn't go to see it in the cinema. I just got the delay in the screen there of me going, and I'll probably get it again. Yep, there I go. So I'm looking forward to seeing Child's Play, the reboot or remake, whatever it is. I'll watch that when it comes out on Netflix or something. I'm in no hurry. Do you want to hear a joke? Sure. Dan says, any other video game characters that you'd like to see in high-end figure form? Game characters, yeah, I suppose. First and foremost, like I said, Arkham City Catwoman, and then maybe it would be nice to get an official Hot Toys Red Dead Redemption, either 1 or 2, John Marston or Arthur Morgan. Either one would be fine with me, but I think I prefer John Marston, and I would, outfit-wise, maybe they could give you at least 2 or 3 different outfit options. That would really be nice. But yeah, Red Dead. I like Days Gone a lot. I'm enjoying that. I wouldn't mind a Deacon St. John. That would be pretty badass, especially if it came with his bike. Forget about it. Metal Gear Solid. The one with the original one where he goes to Shadow Moses. Where he goes in the submarine and then shoots out and then enters the base on the PS1. I think it was the original, not the original, but the first proper Metal Gear game. Quiet from Phantom Pain. She's gorgeous. I wouldn't mind Hot Toys Quiet. I know someone's doing that. I've pre-ordered it. It's been so long ago now. I've kind of forgotten about that. But yeah, there's probably loads. There's probably loads of different video game characters. A Hot Toys Kratos, is that you call him, from God of War, from the latest God of War? That'd be pretty cool. Not for me. I probably wouldn't want that. I can't really get into God of War. I've almost completed it, I think, but I can't go back to it. I just can't muster up the enthusiasm. It's a great game, but I think it's just some people, just it's not going to grab them, the story. I mean, the whole father-son bond thing, I'm sure a lot of dads who are my age now who've got a son will play that and be like, oh, this is amazing. Me, I just kind of think, I wish you'd go away just so I can get on with being a badass. but maybe that's what makes him a badass, because he's a good father and all that stuff. I don't know. Daddy issues, I guess. Let's see. Mega Man actually talking amongst your damn self. I wish I had a diorama or something for 1/6 size. I have no idea what to take photos of my Hot Toys in front of. Well, Hawkey, if you're listening, watch my channel this Saturday, or maybe Sunday is when the actual video will go up. But like I said before, Glenn Page from Cult Creations is bringing me a custom-made 1/6 scale alleyway diorama. It's huge. And he makes them out of like this kind of cool foam stuff. So they're very, very light. But you can make them as big or as detailed as you want. And he can make them the size that will fit into a Detolf shelf, or he can make them the size that will fit on a whatever. You can make them big, small, whatever. So you really need to, if you're after a diorama, because his prices are great as well, and he's a really good dude, and communication is amazing. So you need to get in touch with Glenn Page. That's Glen Page, Page, at Cult Creations, Creations. There might be an underscore in there somewhere, but you know, I'm giving you everything you need. Go find him, communicate, talk, make it happen, and come back and say thank you, because you know he's great. He's great. This is great, Dean. Would love to see more of this in the future. That's from Joe Lacey. Thank you very much, Joe. Glad you're enjoying it. I never know how they're going myself sitting here doing this. It starts to, you start hearing the voice in your head saying this is not going well, and then the other voice is kind of saying yeah, it's fine. I don't know. Maybe it's going well. I don't know. Wayne's Butler says thanks, Dean. I've been looking forward to your dial. Looks fantastic. Thanks, Curtis. Yeah, man, it looks amazing. I can't wait. I think the Armory 1/6 scale Batman with the Medicom head will be the first figure that I christen it with, probably. So that's going to be awesome. A Ryu Hazuki, is am I saying that right? Fig would be awesome. I'm not too sure who that is. Ryu, is that from Street Fighter, or is that more of a samurai game or something that I'm getting mixed up with? Hoping something will pop up on the release of Shenmue 3. Oh, okay, Shenmue. I was actually working for Sega at the time when that was being first developed, and it was just stick people. It was literally just stick people walking around, and I was there when they were making it, and I saw it on the screen, and they were talking about how it was going to be great, and we were just looking at these stick people walking around thinking, that looks crap. Make KFC great again. Yes, absolutely. Bring back the flavor, man, and the crispiness. Not about this skin falling off the meat as you're trying to handle it. That shouldn't be, man. It should be all intact. Like the meat, it's got to be crispy. I believe in Harvey Dent. Fair play. Build the wall and make the chickens pay for it. No. What else? Keyboard Warriors. I kind of want you to have a series of hats. What's this? Hats with quotes from the stream. Wilf Predator being the first one. Bob says, is that the regular armored Batman or the black chrome armored Batman on your left shoulder? It's the battle damaged version. It's the battle damaged version. And I was just changing his hand so that he could hold his spear better. At this rate, the channel will have to be renamed the Dean Knight Kitchen. Yeah, I can cook, man. I've discovered that recently. I've always been good at creating things. I suck at like technology and academic stuff like science and maths, mainly because I'm capable of it. But if I'm not fully interested and if I don't have any passion in something, I really find it difficult to learn it or do it. I just very shut off when it comes to the things I'm not interested in. And unfortunately, you know, but cooking, when it comes to or cooking or art, painting, sculpting, modifying, when you're taking ingredients and creating with it, I'm usually really good at that. And food is taking ingredients and creating something with it. So it turns out I've got a bit of a knack for cooking. So I've been cooking up some stuff, been making some things. Some of them don't taste very nice, but making them was fun. But yeah, man, food is good. Behind the light, yes. Oh yeah, he's here. Bob, if that is your real name. No, it's the battle damage version. He battle damage. Yeah. Cost $53 million. Please say sparkle, sparkle, sparkle in the Batman voice. Yeah. Sparkle. No, it hurts. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. I'm just your whore, aren't I? I'm just your little whore on YouTube. Bob. Michael Myers figure looks pretty good too. Pretty good? Don't undersell it. This right here is currently the best 1/6 scale 2018 custom Michael Myers in the world. Show me a better one. You know what I mean? Like, show me a better one. You're not gonna, because it doesn't exist. It's right here. I have it. It's right here in the room with me. It's a thing of beauty. Look at the hair, the mask. Forget about it. Look at the proportions. Hang on, music stopped again. That video is 20 minutes long, so I've watched a 20-minute video like 6 times now. So that's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's a lot. It's a long time. How long is this stream going now? Doesn't say. Feels like a while. Anyway, yes, the best 1/6 scale 2018 Michael Myers in the world right now is here, present and correct. He has missing fingers, and he has an accurate knife, accurate coveralls, accurate mask, accurate hair, accurate eyes inside the mask, thanks to me, accurate boots, accurate, accurate, accurate. Lovely. Um, Dean's gonna be doing an entire stream at this rate. Yeah, this was meant to be a test, so bloody hell. There needs to be a Dean Tries live series also. Mangrove Pierce, hey Dean, do you have a selection of Batman comics or Batman animated movies that you have enjoyed or enjoy going back to from time to time? I mean, it was a few years since I went back and revisited the animated series from the 90s. The first kind of 4 seasons, 5 seasons, really, really good. Haven't done that in a while, but if I was going to revisit something, it would probably be that. Food. That's from Squiddy. Bat Motions says, have you heard the rumor about the October 2020 Halloween sequel? Yes, I have. But I haven't watched many of those videos yet. Greetings from North Carolina, is it, Dean? From Bob. Is that North Cal? Hawkey says, we can't hear whatever that is. Eh? You are on to something, Dan. Expand the channel. That's Wayne's Butler to Dan. What time is it? It's 10:23 p.m. Liam says, I really like the fact that Robert Pattinson Batman will play a more detective role. A dark, dingy, noir detective version of Batman Bruce Wayne sounds pretty promising. And then I lost the comment because as soon as you touch this, it just goes crazy. That's a lot of comments. Here we go. Wayne's Butler says, all this food talk, weed is legal, making me hungry. Just hope the head sculpt is on par with the Suicide Squad one. Stiff Kittens is here, says, hey Dean, hey Stiff Kittens. Wayne's Butler says, Dan is the man. Dan says, in the style of Keanu Reeves at E3, no Curtis, you're the man. Yeah. I know what he's talking about there, I saw that. Everyone loves Keanu Reeves right now. Bob, hoping Justice League Batman head sculpt is as good as the Suicide Squad one. Irene says, fries or crap. Wrong, KFC. Mark never has it now. Yeah, the fries. They messed them up. I thought it was just going to be a trial run and they get enough negative feedback that they go back to the old way. But it doesn't look like that's happening. I just got the Dark Knight Rises Catwoman for $10 under retail. How's that for a steal nowadays? That's pretty damn good. I'm going to wrap this up soon, guys, because I'm hungry. If I get the Punk Spidey from Lee, should I lend it to you first? Oh, Stiff Kittens. Yeah, we can talk about that, man. I don't usually like to borrow figures from people because borrowing stuff is really nerve-wracking because the whole point of me reviewing something is to put it through its paces. And I don't like to do that with other people's property. So the best thing to do really is just, you're already on Patreon, you're already doing enough on there, and the Patreon thing helps me get my own figure that I can do what I want with, and then once I've reviewed it, then I can do a raffle or whatever I need to do to get rid of it. But I don't like to pose other people's stuff because things break. All right, Jack Torrance, The Shining. Yeah, that was from quite a while ago. So now I know who Jack Torrance is. I would have remembered that eventually, but yeah. I'm talking about, yep. Looking for the Batpod, yep. La 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 la. Anything else? Why don't cannibals eat clowns? Because they taste funny. Ha! Paolo, you beast. Unstoppable. Lim Toy said the quiet figure is taking forever because they are improving the head sculpt. It looked fine in the prototype pictures, but take your time, Lim Toys, if that is your real name, because I can't afford it right now anyway. Take your time. I want to see Jet Set Willy, Mechanic, Manic, Minor, and Lemming 1/6 scale figures. All right. Various games. Dr. G Horror. Yo, how you been, Dean? I've been all right, man. I've been all right. How you doing? Collector's Digest. Hey, what's up, Dean? Hey, Collector's Digest. Hope you're doing well. Gabriel's Vision says, yo, amazing. What, this? Yeah, it is. Jack Torrance is from The Shining. Yes, I believe we've established that. I need that diorama. I'm willing to pay good money out, bro. Well, the alleyway diorama? Nah, man, that's mine. That's mine forever. But get in touch with Glenn Page at Cult Creations. He'll fix it up for you. Hot Toys needs to make DX figures a lot more often. Yeah, maybe. Wayne's Butler. When is the one for Vader coming out? Don't know. Collector's Digest. Dean, do you have a PO box or somewhere I can send something? Um, a PO box, is that like a different a place where you can have stuff sent? I know Dave McRae does that on YouTube. He has a PO box and he goes there every so often, and people just send him things and stuff. I don't have one of those. I mean, I have an address where I live. Best thing to do is to get in touch with me on Facebook or Instagram. You can message me on Facebook or Instagram. My email is on my YouTube page. If you go to the bit where you can contact me, my details, the email is there. If you do have a look around, you'll find my email, or you can message me on Facebook or Instagram, and that's about it. But yeah, man, I am contactable. Y'all can get in touch. Uh, Hawkey says, "Oh, he's Cult Creations. I think I saw him in here earlier. Yeah, yeah. Glenn from Cult Creations was here earlier, and now he's gone to bed because he's tired because he works his ass off." Stiff Kitten says, if they made DX figures more often, that would defeat the point of them being DX. Well, he makes a good point, really, you know. One or two a year, I think, would be quite nice. I think one or two DX figures a year to keep it feeling special. Um, Dr. G Horror says, why aren't you a fan of Robert Pattinson? Have you seen any of his work other than Twilight? I haven't seen Twilight. I mean, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Uh, Hawkey says, love Dean's Batman voice. Thank you very much. Paolo says, this was the best day of my life. Dan says, Curtis ETA on 1 for Vader is Q2 or Q3 of next year. Stiff Kitten says, Dean, email me because I want to discuss Armored Batman all version with you. Armored Batman all version with you. Email me because, all right. Dr. G Horror, hey man, was wondering if you wanted the Hot Toys Aquaman. I'm not a Patreon, but was wondering if you'd still like him. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing a video with it, but it's not something I'd want to keep really. Or was it the Justice League one? Was it? But yeah. Oh, are you in England or America? That's a big factor as well. But just get in touch, man. Ask me this kind of thing for those of you watching, like anything about. Do you want to review something? Do you want to borrow something? I mean, probably not borrow because, like I said, it's risky breaking people's up, other people's property. But best place to talk to me about that kind of thing is Facebook, Instagram, email. It's all good. Yeah, man. So get in touch. Get in touch. Reach out. Ugh. Where's it gone? Oh man, got gas. Back motions. Just recently got my NECA Michael Myers figure, and I couldn't be happier. The only thing that would be more blood. Other than that, I'm happy. Yeah, man, it's a good figure. Any bids coming from you? Okay, I've been watching the animated series. What's your favorite Halloween movie of all time? What's your favorite Halloween movie of all time? Sorry if you've mentioned previously and I haven't noticed. So I guess you mean Halloween is in Michael Myers movies, not just the best Halloween movie to watch. If it was in general just horror movies, what's the best Halloween movie to watch? I'd say Dog Soldiers. That's my favorite. But my favorite Michael Myers film would still be the '78 original, and then probably the 2018, or maybe even um, the first, you know, the first Rob Zombie film, maybe. Nick's autograph. Let's just see what he's sending me. Oh wow, Nick's found some velvet. 14.99 for a big old sheet of velvet. Oh my god, has he found basketball? Not basketball cards, Batman trading cards, the '80s ones that I've got. 9 cards, sticker. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh my god. Tops 1989 DC Batman trading cards with chewing gum. 800. No, is that 850 each or £8.50 each? Oh my goodness, it's got to be £8.50. It's not £850 each, do you fucking plank? Brilliant. um, this is laughing at the old thumbnail. Anyway, uh, Wayne's Butler says the 1/4 fader may pull me out of retirement, Alex, but I have already what's been released so far. Mega Man X, Batman and Superman, Public Enemies is not a bad animated movie. Definitely much better than Kevin Conroy. Less Batman v Teenage. Oh right, what? So Kevin Conroy's not Batman in Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? That sucks. Karaoke Blokey 26 says long time listener, first time caller. Love your work. Got the Hot Toys Blade 2 figure recently. That's what's your thoughts on good old Weather Snipes? Um, well, my thoughts on the Hot Toys Blade figure, I've never seen it in person. It looks really good. It's an old figure now, and goes for a lot of money from what I've seen. I think Wesley Snipes in the movies Blade is awesome. Haven't seen that much Wesley Snipes stuff. I've seen Demolition Man and Vertical Limit. I think it was something about jumping out of planes. And I saw him in one of the Expendables films. But yeah, I like Wesley Snipes, man. He's cool. So hello, Karaoke Blokey 26, man. Thanks for reaching out. Just some things I saw on my travels today. I have to get back to Nick later on. Uh, Dion Bandola, if I'm saying that right, says, no lie, I already want Hot Toys Batman and all the villains from the Robert Pattinson Batman movie. I'm excited. Fair enough. Dan says, Harley in Birds of Prey looks like a variant of Sesame Street Big Bird. Yeah, that's true. She looks terrible so far. Liam, great stream, Dean. Thank you, sir. Mitch says, hey, Dean, I enjoyed the live stream over the weekend. He enjoyed the live stream over the weekend. Triple Threat of Legends. I really appreciate all the info. You, my friend, have elevated the bar. I read that like a simple person. Ow, cramp. Thank you anyway, Mitch. Thanks very much, man. Uh, oh, I can never pronounce this. Is it It's EIAD. I'm terrible. Eid E8. Oh, I'm sorry. Terrible. It says, hey Dean, how are you, kind sir? Love the awesome work. Oh, bollocks, it's gone. Come back. Love the awesome work as always. Appreciate all that you do, my friend. You always leave me really nice comments, so thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Um, ba, 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 ba. Country Boy 6687 says, got my DX11 for $380. I'd say that's a good deal. Yeah, definitely, because I mean I've heard that it goes for like $1,000 sometimes. Yes, that is my real name. I've got a black armored one, could be taken the wrong way. It's the Hot Toys Justice League. Yep, lost connection briefly, sorry. Okay. I wish Rob Zombie got to make another Halloween movie. Yeah, I don't know. I bought aftermarket spear and hand for mine. Yeah, Mega Man X. I love your hair in that hot sauce video, Dean. Yeah, that was I still got that here somewhere actually. I'll go ahead and hook that up for you. Hold your horses. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. I got this because I thought the hair would work for the NECA quarter scale Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer one. I was going to cut some hair and customize one of the heads, but ow, yeah. No dropouts. You have your backyard yard. Is that all your own property? Yes, yes, sir. It is. It's a pain in the ass. I thought I'd be okay mowing the lawn once every Sunday, but it needs more than that. It grows back like to a kind of unreasonable length within about 2 days. So yeah, garden keeps me busy front and back. The front's a bit neglected at the moment. Well, I've reached the end of the questions and I'm exhausted, so I'm going to go and take my ass to the kitchen and have some food. We find people. Thank you for watching. Um, any important questions or anything? I think that's about it. Now on the connection worked pretty good. Just doesn't start spinning. Just broke. Um, I click. Uh, working on it. Okay. Oh man, this. I just want it to work. I know. Here, here's what I do and stay fresh. Check. Have a great night. See you on Flip. Night.